industry that is integral to its economy, culture, and way of life. The fishing industry in Sri Lanka is not only a significant source of employment, but also a vital component of the country's food security and export earnings. This article explores the diverse aspects of Sri Lanka's fishing industry, its challenges, and the strides being made toward sustainable practices, a tradition steeped in history. The fishing industry in Sri Lanka has deep roots in the island's history. Coastal communities have relied on fishing for centuries, passing down traditional methods and knowledge through generations. Fishing techniques such as stilt fishing, where fishermen balance on narrow poles planted in the shallow waters, are unique to Sri Lanka and have become iconic images associated with the country. The economic backbone fishing is a critical sector in Sri Lanka's economy. The industry provides employment to over 500,000 people, including fishermen, fish processors, and those involved in the supply chain. In addition to direct employment, the industry supports ancillary businesses such as boat building, net making. Sri Lanka's fisheries contribute significantly to the national GDP and are a vital source of foreign exchange. The country exports a variety of seafood, including tuna, shrimp, and crab, to markets around the world. The high-quality tuna from Sri Lanka is particularly prized in markets such as Japan, the United States, and the European Union. Diverse marine resources. Sri Lanka's location in the Indian Ocean provides access to a rich array of marine resources. The country's exclusive economic zone, EEZ, covers approximately 517,000 square kilometers, encompassing diverse marine ecosystems. Coastal fisheries operate in the shallow waters near the shore, targeting species such as sardines, anchovies, and mackerel. Offshore and deep-sea fisheries venture into the deeper waters of the EEZ, targeting larger pelagic species like tuna and swordfish. Challenges facing the industry. Despite its strengths, the Sri Lankan fishing industry faces several challenges. Overfishing, illegal, unreported, and unregulated IUU fishing, and environmental degradation pose significant threats to marine resources. Climate change and its impacts on ocean temperatures and fish migration patterns add another layer of complexity. The industry also struggles with outdated infrastructure and technology, which can hinder productivity and sustainability. Many small-scale fishermen lack access to modern fishing gear, refrigeration, and market information, limiting their ability to compete and secure fair prices for their catch. Moving towards sustainability. Recognizing the need for sustainable practices, the Sri Lankan government, in collaboration with international organizations and local communities, is implementing various measures to ensure the long-term viability of the fishing industry. Efforts include regulatory measures, enforcing regulations to prevent overfishing and protect vulnerable species. This includes establishing marine protected areas and seasonal bans on fishing certain species to allow populations to recover. 2. Technology and infrastructure upgrades, investing in modern fishing vessels, gear, and processing facilities to improve efficiency and reduce post-harvest losses. 3. Community engagement, involving local fishing communities in conservation efforts and decision-making processes to ensure that sustainable practices are culturally appropriate and effectively implemented. 4. Combating IUU fishing, strengthening monitoring, control, and surveillance systems to combat illegal fishing activities and ensure compliance with national and international regulations. 5. Climate adaptation, researching and promoting adaptive measures to mitigate the impacts of climate change on fisheries, such as developing alternative livelihoods and enhancing the resilience of coastal communities. The future of Sri Lankan fishing. The future of Sri Lanka's fishing industry hinges on balancing economic growth with environmental sustainability. By embracing innovative practices, investing in infrastructure, and fostering community participation, Sri Lanka can ensure that its fishing industry remains a vital and sustainable part of the nation's economy and cultural heritage. In conclusion, the Sri Lankan fishing industry is a dynamic and essential sector that supports livelihoods, contributes to food security, and drives economic growth. As the industry navigates the challenges of the modern world, the commitment to sustainable practices will be key to preserving this invaluable resource for future generations.